Hey, welcome back. Good morning. Pretty early stream. Alright, let's jump right into this. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. Felt like playing, you know? Alright, let me take a look at this map. We'll keep you safe this time, Ayumi. Probably. So, lab key. This is the cabinet to the custodians. Hey, there's a key. Be careful with Ayumi. Yeah. I would definitely try. Yeah. Alright, so we got a key. Alright. We gotta find out what classroom that goes to. Oh, this one. That was easy. Alright. I see you, Tripwire. I'm running out of batteries. We just have one more battery. That's it. Whoa. I didn't even see that. That doesn't count. That one counts. Okay. This looks like nothing though. It's a Ouija board. And the voice seemed to be coming from upstairs. Of course, Ayumi would want to go upstairs. I'm really gonna try to save the battery and be careful at the same time. Oh, I'm out of battery. Oh, we have 2 batteries. Okay, this is good. 2 talismans, 2 batteries, 3 bandages. We're doing good. Health is okay. Health is okay. Oh God. We have to go in that room. Most likely. You almost got me, Glass. Almost walked into you. Not this time. Not this time. What? Whoa. Suddenly there was a woman standing in the middle of the classroom. Her back had turned to me. A woman? I was expecting a guy. As soon as I saw her, my phone screen flicked off, bathing the room in darkness. All I could do was make out beforehand. All I could make out beforehand was this figure was female. No other features. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Save. What the heck? Is she still... She's not chasing. Uh. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I didn't think she was gonna rush me like that all of a sudden. She almost killed me. Alright, so... Did you see how fast she ran? Let's see. Walkway key opens the door to the covered walkway between school buildings. Okay. Walkway key. I think that's the adjoining buildings. So that might be on the east side. That's where it was in the first game. If this is the entrance, then the walkway is maybe over here. Yep. Wow, look at this. That sound is so loud. Like... There are a large number of slugs crawling around the sculpture. There it is. There's the book that Yuki tossed out the window. It did look similar to the Book of Shadows, but the green hardcover binding was fashioned in an unfamiliar pattern. Is that not it? I don't think that's it. She doesn't seem... I placed it on the ground and cracked open the cover. It seemed to be a medical manual featuring numerous old diagrams on autopsy and dissection. This is not the book. conjoined twins, incurable diseases, twin pregnancy, all childbirth related. I couldn't believe it. I'd come all this way, put myself and others at risk, all for the wrong book. It's not even the Book of Shadows.
この本じゃない。この本じゃないよ。本物はどこにあるの？
Oh no. Look at her hand.
ゆきちゃん。あっ。何をしているの？
おい。
あなた誰？
Whoa. What is that? Sachi. He's covered in blood. Ayumi, stop.
愛子さん。その子から離れて恐ろしいことになるわよ。あの子誰なの？まさか幸子？わからない。でも今はそれどころじゃないの。聞いて、あゆみちゃん、いい？あなたはここへブックオブシャドウズを求めてやってきた。そうよね。
Don't turn your back to that thing, Aiko.
はい。この学校にブックオブシャドウズなど花からないわ。あるのは本から飛び出した涅槃だけ。ここから得られるものは何もない。
She's saying there's nothing here. The book is not here.
そんな。私が念写してしまったのはあの子の悪意。人をたくさんここに呼び寄せるための罠。
Aiko produced several more photographs, exactly like the thoughtograph she's shown me before.
見て、すべてここで拾った写真よ。
She's laughing, yeah. You hear that? That's crazy. That's creepy. Each photograph varied wildly in its coloring, with some looking brand new and others looking significantly aged. The figure in the picture was always exactly the same.
愛子さんの写真とそっくり。誰が念写してもこの写真になるのよ。ただし映り込むものが違うの。念写する人間によって違った求めるものが映り込む。
So they're all pictures of that girl, but she's holding a different thing in each one. The picture shows whatever the person wants to see most desperately, and she uses that to lure them into the school. So they saw the book in her hand because they wanted that. Okay. It was a trap. The book is not here. Sure enough, the item the girl was holding in her left hand was different in every picture. It wasn't just the Book of Shadows, but things like a silk cloth, human bones, a beat-up checker pattern doll, always held the same way, but never the same object. It's always Sachi in the picture holding a different item based on what the person wants to see. Yeah. They wanted to see the Book of Shadows, so that's what they saw. And it tricked them, it lured them here.
ありもしない本の罠に釣られてのこのこ来ちゃったのよ私たちは。ここはあの子に支配されてる。みんなすぐに狂ってしまうわ。このままいたらダメ。
Alright, then let's leave. You got the stones, right?
今すぐ逃げるわよ。早くしなさい。
I was confused for a moment, wondering, oh, Aiko thinks Ayumi has the stones still. Ah, that Ayumi doesn't have the stones. She can't leave. I was confused for a moment, wondering why Aiko wouldn't just make use of her stones to get home right away. Then and there. But that's when I noticed her hand. There were massive puncture wounds on it, as if she were bitten by a wild dog. It was so bad that the white ligaments in her fingers were actually exposed, visible to the naked eye. We don't have it, Aiko. We don't have the stones. She was breathing heavily, a testament to how much pain she was enduring. I didn't want to crush her spirits, but I knew what she was hoping for, and it was something I couldn't provide.
でも私幸せの石を持っているのでしょ。早くそれを使って助けて。
This is sad.
私持っていないの。一緒に来た人に持ってかれて、その人もいなくて。
What is that? Oh. I still had some water left in the bottle I thought I brought with me. I quickly removed it from my pack and dumped its contents over Aiko. Oh my gosh. Do you think that when Sachiko was appeased, this is like the evil, the dark part that was in her or something. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Because remember, it always felt like there was two Sachikos, right? Like she was two different people. I don't know. She's a different person. Yeah, she's a different person. I was just wondering if this was like the darkness that was in her manifested as its own person or something, you know? But, or you're right, this could just be something else entirely. Yeah, this could be something else entirely. I chased after Aiko. It was really the only thing I could do. We may not have had the stones anymore, but safety in numbers was a real commodity in these parts. Kishinuma.
暗いな。くそ。なんとかたどり着いたが。本当にこの天神書が残ってやがるとはな。今々しいぜ。篠崎、お前ここにいるのか。あれは篠崎のろうそくじゃねえか。やっぱそうだ。この近くにいるのか。待ってろ篠崎、今行くぞ。
Jeez. That was a good chapter. Extra chapter 1 has been unlocked. Extra chapter 2 has been unlocked. That was a good chapter. Wow. How do I see the extras? Wait, what is this? Yuki.
皆さんお疲れ様です。雪役をやらせていただきました五十嵐ひろみです。今回、ゆきちゃんは本当に一言しかなかったので、いろんなキャラを少しずつやらせていただきました。ですが今回どのキャラもですね 2,3 ページしかなくてですね、全く本編の内容が分かっていないのでなんか本編の内容に触れられないんですけども、まあ個人的にちょっと残念だったのがナンナちゃんがいなかったことですかね。前回 すごく結構痛い目に遭っていたので、今回はと思ってたんですが、まあ仕方ないですね。でもまたなんか新しいキャラもいっぱい増えてて、私は一コープスパーティーファンなので今からやるのが楽しみです。台本にもですね、選択肢がすでに書いてあって、何を選ぶと何も起きないって書いてあるんですけど、その先が割愛って書いてあって、全く何が起きるの、もう一個選んだらみたいなシーンがすでに私の数少ないシーンでもありましたので、ぜひ皆さんい
That's
ろんな
funny.
ねバッドエンドを見て楽しんでいただけたらなと思います。またゲームが発売したら感想なんかを言いたいなと思います。コプスパーティーファンの皆さん、ありがとうございました。
We unlocked extra chapters. Oh, this is where we do the extra chapters. Okay. Last waltz. Morishige.
冷たい。体中が痛い。
Is he in the forest?
はあ、そうか。俺。
Yeah. It's him. I couldn't move a muscle in my body. It's as if I were paralyzed. I tried to focus my strength into my arms to wake them up, but
左腕が折れたか。痛みが激しいところは左腕と左側頭部、肩も痛めたかな。
lay on my stomach and turned my neck. The one muscle still mobile for me. See an immediate environment full of broken branches and crushed leaves.
ああ、枝に引っかかったのか。それで肋骨も折れているかもしれないな。
I wonder when this takes place. Like, when did this happen?
なんて無様なんだ。自分の体一つまともに動かせないなんて。こんな姿眉にはとても見せられないな。眉、
見ないで、見ないで、私の内臓見ないで。しげに
Jeez. That mournful voice playing over my phone, so clearly my use. I just couldn't get the sound of it out of my mind. It haunted my every thought and shook me to my core. Sorrow and anger, hatred and remorse. Yeah, same with the anime. My head was flooded with a wave upon wave of emotions. It allowed my own morbid curiosity to get the better of me, using it as justification to disrespect or even desecrate the corpses of countless unfortunate victims in this school.
綺麗な炸裂死体だ。キラキラした光沢。真っ赤に熟れた情熱的な早期。
That anime was brutal. Like the way he got, what happened to him in the anime, I was not expecting that. Jeez.
細長くうねる蝶。中身を見られて恥ずかしいかい？名も知らぬ君。俺の携帯に永遠に残しておいてあげるよ。はしたない君よ。
Dude, that's your girlfriend up there. Yuki. She did go splat. God. She was a friend whom I cherished as I would a sister. Nah, they say that, but this was more than a sister brother thing. At least for, they're in denial. She was the light that had kept me moving forward in this dark space. She was Mayu Suzumoto. But now, she was a stain. The light had been snuffed, leaving only darkness in my heart. I cried with every last bit of my soul, penetrating the ugliness of my own physical form as I lay there, bruised and broken and covered in my own vomit. The pungent stench of bile filled my nose. So he's laying outside on the ground, face down, with broken bones, and he's dying. The tears kept streaming. I was sobbing so hard through possibly broken ribs, no less, that my airways had backed up, causing me to break out into fits of coughing. A sudden gust of wind shook the leaves on the trees around me, chilling my body and soul, and filling my ears with the sound of rustling leaves.
頭が痛い。気持ち悪い。
I had to move. I knew that if I didn't, I would either die, I would wither and die here, besmirched by my own blood and the contents of my own stomach. I attempted to stand, but the pain was disheartening. He's trying to stand up, like... I balanced myself on my right arm with excruciating effort, was able to forcefully climb back to my feet. There you go. I'm not sure what happened to him, because he said he had broken ribs as well. He could have also been stabbed too, yeah. I put my hand on the nearest tree, using it as a crutch to support my weight as I relearned the mere art of remaining upright under these new physical restrictions. Glancing back toward the school, I noticed a rusty tub next to the wall. It was full of water from the near constant rain. The writers did such a good job in this game that I can vividly picture this in my mind as I'm reading it. They're really good at describing things. Every step I took brought with it a new and more intense pain, but I took those steps nonetheless, approaching the tub slowly and methodically. You're right. Work of art. Very good writing. I squatted in front of it and pulled my face close to the water's surface. Cupping some of the rainwater in my right hand, I splashed my face, attempting to wash up the best I could. Another gust of wind shook the tree branches, but this time brought with it a gift, a large plastic bag which somehow found its way to my foot and got itself caught thereupon. I stared at it for a time, pondering what paltry favor fate had brought me, but ultimately chose to keep it on my person as I painstakingly made my way back to the school building. entered through the connecting corridor between the main building and its annex, and resumed my wanderings through the dark, empty halls. The only sound I could hear was that of my own footsteps.
あちこちから吸えた匂いがする。ここにはあとどれくらいの人間が息をしているんだろうな。持田、死沼、中島、篠原、委員長、先生、それに持田の妹。あれから誰とも会っていない。みんな死んだのか。生きているのは俺だけ。ありえないことじゃない。こんな環境で生き残るには相当の覚悟が必要だろう。
I peered into a random classroom through its broken door, and the first thing I saw was a hefty sack of corpses, each wearing a sailor-style school uniform. You know, he hasn't really saw a lot of his friends, has he? The only one he's really seen is Satoshi's sister.
こんなところにも死体が。さっき見たときは気づかなかった。
He's seen a lot of other people, but not his friends. So he's basically been alone in this place. At least the other guys have seen each other, you know?
昼も夜もない異常な場所。時が止まっているように見えて、ちゃんと動いてる。死体の腐敗は滞りなく進み、やがてそれらは骨になる。まったく変なところだよ。
Yeah.
ここは。明日だがか。
As I walked along the old rundown halls, a scent not unlike rusted steel began to grace my nose, growing stronger and stronger as I approached my destination. And then there was a point, and there what? And then there I was, the point where the hall formed an S shape. That fly in my ear was so distracting. That's crazy. There it was, an unmatched sight that would turn an ordinary man's stomach. Fortunately, mine had already been turned, twisted and thoroughly empty, freeing me from enjoying the view.
遅くなってごめん。迎えに来たよ、マーユ。
I knelt before the splattered chunks of human flesh on the wall, as if in reverence, and opened the large plastic bag fate had bequeathed me. Do not tell me he's gonna do what I think he's gonna do. He's putting her into that plastic bag.
先生がシゲ兄の演技も見たいって。
Yeah. He is gone.
あのね、前にも言ったけど、シゲ兄の演技は遠くから見てもシュワワーキラキラーって光っててすっごいんだから。
なんだよそれ。
うん、だからね、シゲ兄にせっかくのチャンスを逃してほしくないなって。嫌なこともたくさんあると思うけど、その分いいことや楽しいこともたくさんあると思うの。それにシゲ兄が演じるお芝居を見て元気になる人もたくさんいる。私みたいに。だからね、行こう。シゲ兄ならきっと大丈夫だよ。
小さい頃の俺は病気がちで家に一人でいることが多かった。忙しいからと家族で出かけることもほとんどなかったし、どうせ期待しても叶わないのなら最初から期待しない方がいい。そう思うようになってからは逆に一人でいる方が楽だ。いつも部屋に閉じこもるようになった。普通子供がそんな状態でいたら親は心配するもんだろう。でもうちは違ってたんだ。父さんは医者だから家にはほとんど帰ってこなかったし、俺と話すときは問診みたいにあれこれ聞いてまるで患者扱い。俺にとって父さんは父親というより医者のイメージが強かった。喋らない、笑わない、そんな俺に母さんはいつもビクビクして腫れ物に触れるように接してた。そんな環境だったから実の親さえ信用できない人間になっていた。家族の中で唯一信用できたのは祖父くらい。祖父が亡くなってからは毎日がぼんやりとして無気力状態になっていたと思う。真由と会うまでは。もし真由と出会っていなかったら芝居の楽しさも知らないままだったかもしれない。これからもずっと一緒にいよう、真由。これで全部？あれ？ない。ない。眉の髪飾りがない。どこだ？どこに行ったんだ？
I frantically searched the immediate area, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
誰かが持って行ったのか。くっそ！ごめん、眉。でもきっとどこかにあると思うんだ。必ず見つけるから。
This is crazy. There's Kizumi.
ここにはもう俺以外生存していないと錯覚してしまいそうだ。
Imagine, like, in this place, that is all you hear constantly. Like, throughout the school.
またか。
みんな死んじゃえ。お前のせいで、お前のせいで。
ふざけんな。お前のせいだろ。お前が全部悪い。血が止まんない。止まんないよ。
Kizumi is still sane. I guess to some extent we can call him sane.
お前が面白がってあんなとこに登るから。
I wouldn't say he's fully sane though.
人のせいにすんなよ。お前だって登ったじゃないか。でもお前が引っ張ったから落ちたんだろ。引っ張ったのはお前だ。お前だよ。お前だ。
子供というものは実に残酷で素直で貪欲な生き物だ。
Half sane? Yeah, let's go with that. Half sane.
それだけに追い詰められた時の反応は興味深い。だが死して肉体を持たない者はただの醜悪な怨念の塊に過ぎない。生を象徴する肉体に執着してこそ人は美しくも儚い魂の輝きを放つことができる。死した者に興味はない。
As I approached the auditorium, I heard a voice echoing from within.
誰かいるのか。
I looked inside and saw a young man standing on stage, wearing the uniform of a different school. He held a plastic bag in his hands, which seemed to be standing in for a co-star. Is this Shig he's looking at? Wow.
今宵北の空に輝くポラリスに誓いを立てよう。私は生涯君だけに愛を捧げ、私のすべてをかけて君を守ると。あの仮面舞踏会で互いの素性も顔も知らずに恋に落ちた。
I don't believe what I'm looking at right now.
対立する一族でありながら惹かれ合ったのは運命以外の何者でもない。君のぬくもりを感じながら踊る一曲一曲が人目を忍んで何度も唇を触れ合わせたその瞬間がまさに夢のようだった。私は今君を返してしまったことを悔やんでいる。
I don't even know what to say.
あの時 君をさらっておけばよかった。
This he has Mayu's body in that convenience store bag, and he's acting like they're in a play right now. I don't even know what to say.
すべてのものから非難されようとも、そうすべきだったのだ。
What a game.
こんなにも苦しく君を欲してやまない。今にも胸が張り裂けそうだ。いや、私はすでに狂っているのかもしれない。
I will gladly take some, thank you.
ああ、すぐにでも君のもとへと飛んでいきたい。しかし時を誤ればいたずらに君を苦しめ窮地に追い込むことになるだろう。夜空に輝く星たちが何かを予見するように瞬いている。彼女の身に私の想像を絶するほどの災いが降りかかりはしないかと胸騒ぎがしてならない。
Yeah.
出会うべくして出会った最愛の人なのに、運命は常に私たちを分かつ。なぜそっとしておいてくれないのか。なぜ私たちを祝福してはくれないのだ。
See, you want to know something, right? We hear music playing to this. Kizumi is looking at this and it's silent. There is no light shining on him. This guy is standing on the... There may be a light, but it's silent. And he's saying all this.
星たちよ、答えてくれ。
Looking crazy.
私たちが一体何をしたというのか。彼女の手も足も髪も唇も、彼女のすべてが清らかで神に愛されし聖なる存在。スズランのように可憐で汚れなき彼女をあらゆるものから守りたいだけなのだ。
It's crazy, but it's also very sad.
詭弁と言われれば確かにそうかもしれない。独占欲を正当化して守護者を気取ってみたところで、所詮私も男なのだ。
Because you can see how much she meant to him.
愛しい女性よ、
Like it
この腕
broke
に
him
抱きしめた
mentally.
いと思うこの衝動を止めることはできない。最初は笑顔が見られればそれで幸せだった。しかし思いは日に日に高まって、ただ見ているだけでは耐えられなくなったのだ。
Yeah. Surprised me too. He's a good actor. In the drama club.
君の方に触れたい。君の髪に触れたい。そう思うことは罪なのだろうか。君が辛い時はそばに寄り添い支えたい。君を幸せにするためなら何でもしたいと思うことは罪なのだろうか。こうして離れた場所からしか愛を語ることができないなんて、そんなにも私は大きな罪を犯したのだろうか。もし私の手が汚れているというのならすぐに切り落としましょう。もし私の目が彼女を汚すというのならすぐに潰してみせましょう。だからどうかもう一度 彼女の手に唇に口づけることをお許しください。
The man slowly, painstakingly dropped to one knee. He began drawing his lips towards the plastic bag until I made him realize he had an audience. He was about to kiss the plastic bag until he saw Kizumi just now.
誰だ。
なかなかの名演技じゃないか。そんな特技があるとは知らなかった。
お前は確か木南優也と言ったか。
覚えていてもらえて嬉しいぜ。
Hooray.
まさか本当に会えるとはな。同類の人間には縁があるらしい。
勝手に同類扱いしないでくれ。俺はお前みたいな趣味はない。
ほう。
ナイフに血がついている。
I'll say bravo, no encore. Don't want to see that again.
おっと、これは失念していた。ああ、そうだ。思い出したよ。お前の趣味は、携帯で死体の写真を撮ることだったな。
That's
如
funny.
月学園の森重作太郎。
He knows about him.
そうか。やはりあの時見られていたのか。
Yeah, I guess he did.
お前もなかなかいい趣味してると思うぜ。死体に興奮を覚えるなんてな。
別にお前に知られたところでどうということはない。この狂った世界で禁忌なんてあってないようなものだ。
そうだな。残された命をどう使おうが個人の勝手ってやつだ。
それでお前は人を殺して回ってるってわけか。
おいおい、人を無差別殺人犯みたいに言わないでくれ。俺は自分の興味を引くものしかやらない。
That doesn't make any sense. He says, you speak as if I'm some kind of serial killer, but I only kill those who catch my interest. Isn't that the same thing? Like, don't they only kill certain types of things that catch their interest?
人殺しには変わりないだろう。
That's literally the same
お
thing.
前に興味を持たれた人間はたまったもんじゃないな。
Yeah, they're bonding over their sanity. Or lack thereof.
まるで人事みたいに言うな。
なるほど。すでに俺もその興味対象の一人ということか。
ま、否定はしないでおこう。
Right? It's like when two villains sit down at the table and they're just talking.
別に人を殺している人間なんて俺だけじゃないだろ。聖者に殺されようが亡者に殺されようが 死ぬことに変わりはない。いや、亡者に殺される方がもっとむごい殺され方をするかもな。この髪飾りをつけていた子みたい。
それは
なんだ、お前の知り合いか？
それを渡してもらおうか。
ああ、これはお前の恋人のものだったのか。
違う。
ならなぜこれを欲しがる？
それは
それは
お前に言う必要はない。
I must have struck a nerve as I was suddenly being attacked. Not that he was particularly good at it though. Had no trouble at all dodging.
危ないな。いきなり殴りかかるなんてさあ。
I tossed the hairpin across the room, then grabbed Morishige's right arm and began twisting it.
離せ。腕が痛いじゃないか。
話したらまた殴りかかるだろ。
うるさい。いいから離せ。
嫌だね。せっかく捕まえた獲物を逃がすなんてもったいないだろう。
I placed the knife against his cheek.
答えろ。あの髪飾りの持ち主はお前にとってどんな存在だったんだ？
なんでお前にそんなこと答えなくちゃいけないんだ。
生意気なのは好きじゃない。
I twisted his arm even further.
痛そうだな。ほら、早く答えてくれよ。
このマユは妹みたいな存在でいつも一緒だった。
へえ、あの粉砕死体はマユちゃんっていうのか。
That's so messed up. That paste of a dead girl.
マユは死んでない。
ん？
マユは死んでない。死んでないんだ。何がおかしい？
何がってお前あれが死んでないわけないだろ。人間なんてものはな、腹を一刺ししただけで死ぬんだよ。たったそれだけで死ぬってのに、人の形をしていないやつが生きているわけがない。
マユは生きてる。生きているんだ。
Have seen this, right? Oh.
聞こえたんだ。携帯からマユの声が聞こえたんだ。マユは生きてる。だってほら、そこにいるじゃないか。
お前、まさかあの袋に。
髪飾りだけが見つからなかったんだ。そういう意味ではお前には感謝してる。離せ！
Clearly attempting to ignore the pain in his arm, Morishige bent and contorted his body till I could no longer hold on to him, eventually shoving me out of his way. Blood streamed out from the spot on Morishige's cheek, where I'd held the knife. It must have dug into his skin a bit during the struggle. With much effort, he stumbled his way over to where Mayu's hairpin had landed.
これで全部揃う。眉がずっとつけてた髪飾り、やっと見つかったよ。
バカバカしい。
You know it's bad when the crazy guy says it's crazy.
そんなものは自己満足に過ぎない。ただの独りよがりだ。
I think she can, yeah. I'm certain she can, actually.
その袋の中身は廊下に落ちていたあの肉塊だろ。だいたいその子が頼んだのか？自分の体をかき集めてくれと。
I think this is it. Maybe this is Mayu, her perspective, her watching.
黙れ。
お前はその行為で許されようとしているだけだ。守れなかった罪悪感をごまかそうとしているだけなんだよ。
Because their spirits stay in this place, so she's definitely here.
黙れ！
お前は肝心な時に一緒にいなかった。見殺しにしたようなもんだろ。
Morishige was trying to look strong and in control up until now, but his cracks were starting to show. They always do after a time.
彼女は恨んでいるかもしれないな。助けてくれなかったお前を。
He's messing with him.
私はそんなこと。
ここに来る前に会った子供の霊たちは散々恨み事を言っていたからな。きっとその眉って子もそばにいて、お前も早く死ねと言っているかもしれない。
そうか。そうだよな。
Wow.
俺は眉を守れなかった。大切な眉は死なせた。
シゲ兄のせいじゃない。シゲ兄のせいじゃないよ。私がいけなかったの。私があの子たちに同情なんかするから。寂しくて誰かと話してないとおかしくなりそうで。篠崎さんや岸沼くんの言葉ちゃんと聞けばよかった。 しげ兄ともう一度会えただけで、それだけで嬉しかったんだよ。
大切な存在だったんだろ。なのにお前はその子を一人ぼっちで死なせた。
If only he could hear her.
この先罪悪感と後悔を抱えながら命尽きるその瞬間まで生き延びるのもいいだろう。それとも自ら命を絶つことで贖罪とするか。なんなら手伝ってやってもいい。
マユ、
私はしげ兄に生きていてほしい。何も知らないくせに変なこと言わないで。
マユ。
We are seeing what happened. This is a lot of new information.
私ね、しげ兄のこと大好きだったんだよ。恥ずかしいからずっと言えなかったけど、こんなことになるなら伝えておけばよかった。
マユ。
だからしげ兄には私みたいになってほしくないの。本当だよ。
Yeah, you did. Morishige stared at my knife for a time, then reached out and grabbed it.
ダメ、しげ兄。
Oh no.
守れなくてごめん。好きだよ。
And just like that, he had stabbed himself in the chest. With what little strength he had remaining, he then pulled the knife from his body. Blood poured from his wound, staining the area around him in a deep crimson. Oh no.
嘘。いや、
まゆ、一緒に行こう。
Morishige fell to the floor, his eyes still wide open. Once he'd stopped writhing, I slowly walked over to his body. I then removed my knife from his hand, shook the blood from its blade.
死は人を分かつものだ。死は人を無に帰す。死によって得られるものは永遠の安らぎか、それとも永遠の苦しみか。
He was already on the edge. Kizumi just pushed him off. That's basically what happened.
これが役に立ったようで何よりだ。悲しいが美しい。優秀のワルツだったよ、森重。
You know what happened? That's how he died. Killed himself. Soulful testimony, Yuka. Alright. We unlocked one from each of them.
森重作太郎役の柿原哲也でございます。お疲れ様です。コープスパーティーブラッドドライブ、プレイしてくださっている方も、これからの方もですね、非常に、最高の作品になっていると思いますので、楽しんでいただければなと思っております。今回作太郎なんですけれども、やっぱり、眉、たまにユマというですね、妹のような存在の女の子のことをひっきりなしに気にかけて、最終的にはですね、自分の思いの丈っていうことを言葉にするという、非常に、森重的にはですね、なんかこう何年もやってきた作品ですから、思いをストレートにポッて口の中から、発するっていうことがですね、演じていて非常に気持ちよかったでございます。ぜひ今回このシリーズが完結編ということなんですけれども、引き続きですね、皆さんの応援があって、コープスパーティーいろいろなシリーズがまた出ればいいなと思っておりますので、ぜひ皆様のお力添えよろしくお願いいたします。ということで、またコープスパーティーでお会いしましょう。じゃあね、バイバイ。
Until we meet in the next corpse party. So this one's from Yuka.
コープスパーティーブラッドドライブを皆さん楽しんでくださっていますか？鈴本真由役南里優香です。いつもコープスパーティーシリーズを長年応援してくださってる皆様ですから、今回もすごく楽しみにしてくださっていたんではないかなと思います。私は毎回とってもドキドキしながら収録に臨んでいるわけなんですけれども、今回はなんだか収録がとても楽しみでした。私もちょっとこの怖いコープスパーティーに慣れてきたんでしょうか。あとは今まで、眉としてしげ兄にはとても特別な感情を抱いてまして、大好きなのではありますが、しげ兄が若干こう、変わったキャラクターで、南里優香的にはちょっと怖いなーなんて思ってたんですが、今回は、眉を演じながら真剣にしげ兄が愛しいなと思えたので、すごく嬉しかったです。そんなところも見ていただければ嬉しいなと思います。ではこれからもコープスパーティーをどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。南里優香でした。
Yeah, she made a good point. We kind of saw both of them in a little bit of a different way with that extra episode. Yeah. We got one more extra episode. Martuba. What is this? What? It was a few days before Ayumi was released from the hospital. So this is after Book of Shadows. The setting was a dark chamber. Various paintings and tapestries lining the walls and ornate, vividly hued, dotting the room, along with a variety of human and animal-shaped objects placed here and there. It looks like some place of worship, some kind of shrine or something. In short, these were surroundings rife with the sinister and supernatural mystique. Such was the nature of Martuba's tomb, the secret organization of black magic practitioners to which I belonged. And into these solemn yet stern environs echoed a low, deep female voice.
忌まわしき野号裏に盗まれた我が教団のご神体黒の本の所在が分かった。
Martuba founder, we've determined the whereabouts of our holiest of objects, the grimoire, plundered from our hands. She's talking about the Book of Shadows. There was a slow and heavy cadence to her voice, and a decree of archaism to her speech that perfectly conveyed both authority and experience. This was not someone to be questioned. Surrounding me in this sacred place were numerous shadowy figures, each wearing a black robe. We looked an awful lot like the pop culture perception of devil worshippers.
おお、
なんと
ついにブック・オブ・シャドウズ。
The weight of this news was evident by the sudden emotional reactions of those around me. So it's a bunch of them, this cult, or whoever these people are, wearing black hoods and robes, and they're saying the Book of Shadows was theirs originally, and it was stolen. I too was wearing the black robe, though. With the bits of pale skin peeking through, though the bits of pale skin peeking through would have made it easy to pick me out of a lineup.
涅槃の発生したかの学び屋の地に果たせるかな。女王の意向は輝いておられた。やはり
教祖様は正しい。
娘はお役に立てたのでしょうか。
Yeah, it is pretty creepy. There was a palpable sense of excitement throughout the chamber.
マガリ、マガリよ。
Oh, Marguerite. It's her.
はい。
I stepped forward.
セカンドディグリー、マスターマガリよ。汝には期待をしておる。
ありがとうございます。
このマルトゥバの存亡はブック・オブ・シャドウズにかかっておる。 汝の力で必ず取り戻してくるのだ。
So they wanted her to get the book. Guess that's why she's after it.
あ、私一人でですか？
お前以外のマスターは皆死闘に動ける状態にあらず。失踪していた継承権第2位高井あずさの所在もそこに判然した。本とともに汝が連れ戻してくるのだ。
はい。
I think it's funny, like how formal and, you know, this lady's talking, but she's so casual. It's so formal. It's so funny. Yeah, I had no qualms about talking back to our high and mighty leader. But some fights, you just can't win. There was no getting out of this one. So I'd figured I'd just suck it up.
情報は常に更新され汝に届く。夢しくじるな。期待をたがえば汝には教祖継承の木は及ばぬものと知れ。
Found myself in the local park that night. From atop the jungle gym, I contemplated my situation.
世の中つまんないな。教団の継承権を盾に脅されたらもう行くしかないじゃん。あーだる。天神症とか。あーだる。しかもアホのあずさの回収とかどんだけよ。
I laid myself back onto the steel bars of the jungle gym and gazed up at the sky. The stars were particularly bright that night.
なんで死んだのよ、さえのきなほ。なほちゃん、ボケ、ガス鼻くそ。
Naho. I could almost make out Naho's wry smile in the sky above, as if she'd somehow become a constellation after her passing.
私が殺すって決めてたのに。
I was supposed to be the one to kill you. Boy. Felt alone, unchallenged. I guess she saw Naho as like a rival or something. Like a goal, you know? She even had her on like she had her on like her lock screen for her phone. She just wanted to kill her. It's like a weird rivalry or sense of admiration, maybe.
何？気に入らないの？
Why'd you leave me? Aren't I good enough for you? Unfortunately, I was alone no longer. My voice rang out from below. It was Mitsuto. Misuto. It's him.
よう、久しぶり。
When I turned to look, I saw him standing at the bottom of the jungle gym, waving. And she immediately tries to kill him. I said nothing in response, instead brandishing my scythe and leaping from my perch in one swift motion, hoping to catch him off guard and lop off his damned head. It was obvious he was obviously ready for me. However, casually stopping my advance with a 500 yen umbrella without once displaying the slightest surprise or strain on his face. If I had to give him credit for one thing, it would be keeping cool under pressure. My strength is not insubstantial. He had to have been struggling to hold me back, but it didn't show.
てめえもブック・オブ・シャドウズがいるんだろ。継承権第4位。ほら、手に入れるまでは協力しろよ。
The scythe and the plastic umbrella's frame scraped against one another with an ear-splitting shing. I had every intention of killing him right then and there, and I made no effort to hide it. Mitsuto, meanwhile, was just smiling back at me, though he had a look in his eyes as well that slightly belied his outwardly nonchalant regard for this battle. So he doesn't care, basically is what she's saying. He has a look of unconcern on his face. His black pupils shone red in the dim light. We finally pushed hard enough that our weapons clashed and deflected one another, putting some slight distance between us.
お楽しみは後ね。この潰れ損ないの野郎らが。
With a flick of the wrist, I shrinked my scythe into portable form and sheathed it. I then crossed my arms and smiled.
ああ、殺し合いはその後だ。我慢しろ。俺も殺したいんだ、マルトバ。すべてが終わったら、きっちりと息を止めてやる。協力のための認識の共有だ。てめえの目的はブック・オブ・シャドウズの完全体を取り戻すこと。ブック・オブ・シャドウズの中身である涅槃とそのコアを器であるあの本に戻して初めてブック・オブ・シャドウズは完全なご神体となる。だな。
Misuto pointed his 500 yen umbrella at me.
その涅槃は過去によしえ、篠崎家の血を媒介に呼び覚まされたもの。その血を引いている篠崎あゆみでなければ、あの本に封印はできない。
Misuto huffed derisively.
だから涅槃、天神賞へあゆみが再度向かうように仕向けるわ。篠崎牧奈の団地に向かわせる。
Misuto had his arms crossed as well. This was about as reluctant a truce as they'd come.
あの女が死んじまうようなことがあれば元も子もないぞ。
分かってるわよ。クソいまいましいけど援護するし。
そうしろ。俺は俺で動く。
So they're trying to use Ayumi for something. They're working together.
協力と言ったって早い者勝ちよ。あの本があんたの手に入ることはないから、チビパーカー。
こっちのセリフだ、クソビッチ。
He turned and walked away, but not before chucking a knife in my general direction. It grazed my cheek before embedding itself in the bark of a tree behind me. Though I made no attempts to dodge, nor did I allow my expression to change, even marginally.
上等。
I smiled wildly, drunk on my own insane machinations. The pieces were all falling into place. What? Lying on my back in the bathing area, I thoroughly sized up the ever after stones I'd stolen. All the while, the maid was scrubbing me down to get rid of the dead skin cells, so I could keep on looking pure and lovely. Don't look.
痛い。
You have to read it for me then. The maid just flashed me a smile and continued scrubbing.
ブックオブシャドウズ奪還のついでに、アホちゃんかさやかの死体ぐらいは見つけられるかな。
This girl is so like she's like twisted and goofy at the same time.
それはそれで面白そう。
The vehement scrubbing was making my body vibrate quite a bit. In between that and my monologuing, I wound up biting my tongue. Immediately, I shot to my feet.
もういいわ！やめろ、早くそ！しゃがんでやないの！
お湯でお流しします。気持ちいいほどたくさん出ましたね。
ツルツルか、お肌。
ツルツルです。
触ってみろ。
では、失礼して。
Sure enough, when the maid ran her fingers over my body, the resistance they found created a sound not unlike that of a freshly cleaned plate.
おお、赤すりもなかなかいいものだな。うん、許してやる。天神症だる。
Fell back onto my king-sized canopy bed, sprawling out as much as I could possibly. Oh, yeah, I think this is my last one after this. Getting kind of sleepy. Getting hard to read. On the floor nearby was a suitcase my butler Waldo had prepared for me.
お嬢様、
Her butler's name is Waldo. Okay. Waldo was always so courteous and always kept an even tone of voice when addressing me.
準備が整いましてございます。
I turned my head and looked down at the suitcase. I slowly peeled myself off the bed to begin the arduous task of packing for my trip to Heavenly Host. Opened and ready for me, the suitcase contained a number of essentials that Waldo had pre-packed on my behalf.
めんどい、だるい、しんどくさい。
I love this music in this game. It's really good. Especially this song when it plays. There was a canteen, some store-bought sweet buns, black robe, some candles, matches, a knife, and a few other assorted survival items.
めんどい、だるい、しんどくさい。
She's just complaining at everything.
お嬢様、化粧水と美容液と乳液も。
He had 2 large bottles in his hand.
しんどくさい。
はい。
At least we got a better look at her character. All right. So we finished chapter 3 and the extra chapters. So next time is chapter 4. I'd say that was pretty good. Yeah. Alright. Of course. Yeah, it was. Alright, time to get some sleep. Take care. Alright.